Right, hi everyone. Welcome to my channel, Licensed to Roam, where I'll be providing content on football tactics and analysis on European football and the beautiful game from across the globe. You can follow me on Twitter at Edward Stratman, and if you enjoyed these videos, would really appreciate a like, subscribe, and any comments as I get started and hope to grow the channel. All right, for my second video, I'll be focusing on Wolves star and Arsenal transfer target Pedro Neto. With Arsenal hoping to bolster their attacking ranks in the January window after some recent offensive struggles, Wolves star Neto is understandably among the names on the club's wish list, with Mikel Arteta believed to be a big fan of the 23-year-old as Arsenal are going to rekindle their interest in him potentially. Having been in electric form, Neto played in Wolves' 10 opening Premier League games of the season, scoring 1 goal and providing 7 assists in a run that saw him provide 8 goal contributions in successive games before sustaining a hamstring injury against Newcastle in October. The fit again sensation is set to be a man in demand, and with Arsenal definitely looking to bolster this area, he'd be a great addition, no doubt, as Arsenal have been outscored by 6 Premier League teams this season despite their lofty position in the table. Obviously, Neto's just returned to action last month, coming off the bench in a 3-0 win against Everton, which should prime many suitors, including Manchester City as well as Arsenal, to sort of reignite their interest in the star man this January. Obviously, his form for Wolves was an extremely important part of their season, as can be seen at the start of the season after an injury-ravaged 2022/2023 season. The Portuguese magician Neto has been an absolute nightmare to contain when fit, as he was leading the assist charts alongside Salah and Trippier. Such a devastating asset on the dribble. Defenders have struggled mightily when he's given time and space. Able to beat outfox foes in a multiplicity of ways using his whirring speed, wicked acceleration, fleet feet, agility to go in all directions, slick shimmies and feints, and some crafty hesitation moves to get that separation he needs. He's certainly been a torrid adversary for oppositions to combat. Playing with tremendous confidence and flair, the superbly skilled and nicely balanced maestro is nigh impossible to stop when in this form, with his ball mastery, an integral aspect towards his success. And when he's cutting inside to get those shots off, he's just so hard to stop due to the reaction times. The way he does it so fast, defenders can't respond in time. The explosive and powerful live wire has also been a huge creative force for O'Neill's men, for his incising passing has elevated his value, proving to be one of the most effective players in this regard so far in the Premier League. It's been a joy to watch him weaving his magic, courtesy of his precise crossing, through balls, line-breaking passes, and tidy combination play in close quarters. Some of the examples which are coming up on the screen now certainly underline this compartment of his game. And obviously, when parlaying this with his classy finishing from a range of areas across the years, you can certainly see why he's a man in demand this January. Obviously, being a handy finisher and a man that doesn't hesitate to shoot when in range, which can lead to some sort of low percentage shots, but he certainly fire them in, no doubt. Can score in many different ways with power, finesse, and placement, and holds his own here despite his opportunities being limited with Wolves. So, given Arsenal have far more possession and are a much more offensively geared outfit, you could expect his output to rise logically, obviously, to supplement an attack that already features heavy hitters like Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Nketiah, and obviously Starman Saka. Obviously very crafty with his movements. This adds to his menace, unpredictability, and difficulty to stop, with him mixing things up shrewdly by venturing infield to complement when he stays high and wide to be isolated 1v1 and stretch opponents after switches of play, and also counter-attacks where he's just absolutely deadly. Obviously, his intelligently timed and directed runs in behind and into the final third have been key for him as well, with his speed, ability to target gaps between defenders, and awareness to exploit the blind side of opponents to maximise his dynamic advantage, proving so vital in gaining the jump. Obviously, as we've touched on before, he's a huge threat in transition where he relishes the freedom to charge at backpedaling defenders, disorganised backlines. It's little wonder defenders definitely hate this kind of scenario against him where he's got the forward facing and they're back to goal. And obviously, before his injury, it was quite interesting to note the numbers. He was pretty much top of the league for assists. He was around the top 10 for crosses, progressive runs, total dribbles, crossing accuracy, progressive runs per 90, and 12th for dribbles per 90. So just sort of illustrated what a great term he was having before that injury. Obviously, it's been great to see him after so many injury troubles. He's certainly given everyone an emphatic reminder of just what a supremely talented footballer is. Obviously, all associated with Wolves will be hoping he can stay for as long as possible, maybe get him through to the summer, but Arsenal would certainly love to have him now because he'd certainly come in and make an instant impact, knowing the Premier League so well and in that prime of his career at 23. So the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City circling it certainly won't be easy to secure his services, but yeah, just have to wait and see what happens, but he's certainly going to be one of the players dominating the headlines this January transfer window. So thanks for taking the time to watch and listen to the video. That's the end of the analysis. If you enjoyed this one, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Would really appreciate that. All the best and have a great day, and we'll see you on the next analysis.